Who are the 5 best rappers of all time? Think about it. Dylon, 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 and Dylon. Because I spit hot fire.
What is going on YouTube and Y'all Squad? It is your boy Yocrates. I want to thank you all for being here at the Citadel, for Dr. Kang, not the king, but Kang's birthday. Here to have a good time and turn ish in the sunshine, because y'all know Potomac ain't give much. But while I'm doing all this talking, I do have some people at the door. I believe this is our head moderator, Mr. Scotty by Nature TV. How are you doing this evening?
I'm great. I hear the ice falling. That means I'm not going to work in the morning.
Oh, that look. No, we got negative degree weather with the wind chill. I'm still going to work, but so you know what's new. And then we have the ladies of the panel. We're first going to start out with Miss Simply Sakina. How are you doing?
Oh, I thought really B was gonna go before me. Hey y'all.
Y'all in the same neighborhood, really, B?
Age before beauty. Age before beauty.
Oh, whoa. What? Oh,
I'm just messing. Listen, Scotty, I don't have to go to work tomorrow either.
Wait, teachers don't gotta go to school tomorrow. Listen, it's Maryland. Y'all used to this. Baby, let me tell you, Georgia, it would have been lights out, okay?
Baby, everything is closed around here. I'm surprised my DoorDash came.
Okay, listen.
All right, well, we have someone else, and I'm pretty sure now. I don't know what they got out there, but I know they get a little bit of cold out where he from. Giving you the real tea. What the weather looking like in your neck of the woods right now?
It's cold.
He said, "You mean?"
The short tweet up.
Yeah, it's 23 degrees.
Well, you said
the Steelers lost. They get on my nerves.
Oh, it's 22 here.
I don't know what it
really
is.
It's -1 here, but that's not including the win. So
yeah, you in the windy
I'm
city.
pissed. The Steelers lost. Forget the weather.
Aww.
This is more urgent.
Oh, so he got attitude because the little football team lost.
You're mad the Steelers lost. Oh,
he be all right.
Who they lost again?
The Bills.
Oh.
All right. And last but certainly not least, we do have a guest this week. Now this is the Citadel, everybody. I'm gonna ask everyone to be on your. No, I'm not. Y'all do whatever. I was gonna say be on y'all best behavior, but never mind. Anyway, we got busy.
Definitely not gonna be on his best behavior.
Black by popular demand. Yeah,
because he's definitely not gonna be on his best behavior.
I mean,
hell no.
Treat me like trash.
I can ask.
Talk to me dirty.
Talk to me dirty.
Wait, whoa.
He said, "Treat me like trash."
Y'all missed me? Have you missed me?
I missed you. Oh, my mama said she might come through.
Yes, come on, mama. Shout out to Sakina's mama. We love each other very much. Okay, old school fling. Okay, love her down. Okay, and shout out to the girls who are mad about it.
So I want to say to all those, so currently we have 106 people watching. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you. I mean, of course, we know a lot of us, we got crazy weather going on. Look, I just want to tell y'all a quick story. So I thought that I was being smart Thursday night, and I wasn't, because I knew we were supposed to be getting upwards of where I'm from. We were supposed to be getting upwards of like 6 inches of snow. So I'm like, okay. Got off work, I threw some salt down. I'm like, all right. So when I wake up in the morning, by the time I leave, I should have thrown like one other round of, and I should be good because it's supposed to transition over to rain. Thought I was being smart. Woke up around about 5, ain't see much of nothing going on outside. I'm like, all right, I did good. Shit. Right about 6:15, I looked back out there. The snow said, fuck you and this salt. I'm like, man. Then I couldn't find the heavy duty shovel. And then the batteries for my snowblower, I got 4 of them. Now one was fully charged.
Damn.
So I was out there with one of those smaller old school and I got 2 houses I gotta shut. Man, when I tell you, yeah, Friday blew me.
Yeah, you put in work.
Yeah, that
For
sounds like a whole
blow
situation.
dryers, for snow blowers or whatever the hell, and they was all dead. I would have been pissed.
I love the cold. Like I really, really do love it. Like even living here now, I'm so happy. It's been snowing all day. I'm in heaven.
Yes.
Oh no, I like the cold too, because that's when the nigga tree comes all the way down. Because I'm from the west side of Chicago, but I don't like dealing with the snow.
The snow.
I like it when it's hot because that's when the nigger tree is on 10.
Which goes back to what we just said about you, Scotty.
Ghetto.
Only fan.
Period, bestie. Period.
Thank you, T. Because I don't care about what these two.
But
people
listen,
just
I
said.
like the warm. I like the warm weather too. I'm a summer baby. I love the heat.
I don't care what they said, T. They can call us ghetto and hood and urban, all the fuck they want to. I love it, baby.
First of all, I
never
said you were any of those things. I said you were ratchet.
Well,
That's
Sakina said I was ghetto.
Urban.
That was Sakina. Sakina said you was ghetto. I said you was ratchet.
Sakina said I'm giving Edgewood in Atlanta. That's what she was saying.
Oh, baby, you are giving West Side, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what you're giving Mechanicville, okay? To be specific.
Oh, we.
Well, I want to say to everyone that is experiencing wintry-like conditions, I hope everybody is warm, everybody is safe. I mean, I did see a story on the news about someone in his 70s where he had passed away because all the electricity and whatnot went out, and I guess he had no way to stay warm.
No.
So, I'm hoping that everybody is good. Hopefully, y'all got y'all blankets and whatnot, maybe a backup generator, some non-perishables. If y'all know y'all finna get some weather and y'all got water bottles, even if y'all don't drink tap water, fill them mugs up. I'm just trying to give y'all some little pointers and whatnot. We want you. I mean, I know we just walked into 2024 and 2024 been showing her ass. Because we what, 2 weeks in, and Lord.
We got inclement weather, but isn't that the best way? Because it seems like global warming took over 2023.
Yes, and I was gonna say that, like, we're getting winter, and it's winter.
I'm glad.
You're right about that. That is true. Because DC barely got a winter last year.
We didn't get one at all. It wasn't barely. Don't say barely, really, B. We didn't get one at all.
I don't think the city got one.
I'm gonna say forget y'all, because I mean December was beautiful for me, because so 2022 it was negative 11 degrees on my birthday, 2022. So 2023, December, I loved it. Y'all better stop that.
Anytime I see people,
y'all want this weather? I can package it up and send y'all.
I don't want it. I don't even want
it.
I don't even want the 22 degrees that in the snow that we got right now as we speak. I don't want it. Period. I don't
have it.
I love all of it. Y'all know I'm from upstate New York. Oh, like the people that beat really giving you the real team from the same area. So yeah.
It's frigid cold. Like, it's a shame. Like, it's a sin how cold it is.
I love it. We need it.
Yeah,
Trez, I know. I remember pimping. I know.
The earth is saying, okay, maybe I could deal with y'all just a little bit longer.
Okay.
All right. So, y'all know why we're here. We're here to talk about Potomac. That too, because it really didn't give much.
I thought this was about Rihanna.
What the fuck?
It could be.
What?
She more interested in this episode.
Rihanna.
It could be.
And
We can squeeze the hour talking about Riri.
Unfaithful and it kills him.
Oh, Lord. So anyway,
Sis.
let's just go ahead, try to get through this as painlessly as possible. Because there were a few things that I was like, okay, but then others not so much. But we're gonna first start out with, because y'all almost didn't get the tweets of the week because it's Dr. Kang's birthday, but I decided I was gonna do right by y'all.
What
so
got to do with the tweets of the
Look,
week?
you gotta stop blaming things on Martin Luther King.
Right, what the hell? I'm trying to figure out what that got to do with Sister King.
It's my day off, dang now, but that's why it's my day off here. Anyway, recently.
I be dancing in the back.
You know, I used to do that, especially when we had the Moesha soundtrack.
Yes, honey.
The theme song soundtrack.
I really, because they're bombs. I don't know who made the top suits work, but I was
JoJo. Shout out to JoJo.
Shout out to JoJo.
He does his thing.
Yes, he does.
All right, so here is the first tweet. See how calm Robin was when Mia asked Juan about the hotel, but if it were Candace or Wendy, ...
Well, I hate to be on her side. She likes Mia, but she don't like the other two. So that's the difference.
But I'm gonna tell you what I think the other difference is. I think she set it up. Did y'all see? Y'all didn't see when she looked over at Mia when Mia was asking and she shook her head. She did a little head nod. I think she told Mia to ask them questions. I think she said. I think she did that with Mia. I mean, I think Mia did that with Robin's blessing.
Probably, you know, they're getting a little closer because they bonding over, you know, people
That
stealing
fake ass
money,
story.
allegedly passing. So I feel like I do think that's the thing that they're but they're like, you know, bonding over is the fact that Mia had brought that up and, you know, all of that.
I think Eric told her to talk about that. I think that's what happened. Eric said it.
Isn't that why he out the door allegedly?
That's what I said in my review.
Wait, he gone?
That's what
Allegedly.
That's why I said allegedly. That's what the people saying there. Be gone.
First of all, I feel like she ate in this scene. I was like, Mia.
Yeah, I was here for it, but
I think I'm with Sakina. You was the one who said it, right? Like, or was it Scotty? Like she likes them, so then she's not gonna feel a certain way if somebody she likes says something.
Yeah, that was me. Yeah, because honestly, if it were me and it's somebody that I don't like asking me questions about my personal life, I'm gonna cuss their ass out. Bitch, don't ask me shit.
Not Bussy Blue. Where did this come from? This came from Mims.
Oh no, that's not Mims.
No, I'm saying that he
that's where it came from.
Yeah. First of all, I'm a full top, so nobody's getting no.
Sweet. Wendy's mom tried to act like she don't know. Come on now.
Wait.
I've been said that.
Y'all.
I've been said that. I've been said that.
Can you show it again?
I told y'all a long time ago Wendy cussed that lady out. I mean, Wendy mama cussed that lady out.
I
just don't believe nothing about a tribe. But Wendy mama cussed that lady out.
Yeah, wait, hold on.
Not Mammy
Okay,
Shrine.
y'all, hold on. Wait.
That's Mammy Shrine, honey. I've been told y'all Mammy Shrine said that. I said it.
I'm confused, y'all, because listen, I had a long day today. And when I came back home,
you on vacation.
I watched it, huh?
He said you on vacation, honey.
Anyway.
I had a long day today. Girl, most of the stuff is closed. We live in the same place right now.
I still gotta go to work and run around town.
Girl, okay, go ahead.
Anyway, I came back and I watched
the snow.
Because I didn't even give my review yet, y'all. That's how you know I'm getting over Potomac. But anyway, I haven't done my review yet, but I still watch the show so I can give, you know, what y'all need. Where was this part? Because I did not see that.
That's probably what you zoned out in.
I went to sleep. Now I did. Now I say NECA and
it was
like Wendy got a whole brother child.
It was
where did Jacob come from?
It was in the beginning, and to be clear, Wendy's mom did not necessarily mention, necktie, but she did speak a lot about what she said to LeBay and that whole thing. So the fact that she did call her, in essence, sort of kind of had to check her and whatnot, even said that, LeBay attached herself so much that everybody thought that was her daughter and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. It does lend credence to the fact that if she's saying all of this now, you obviously must know NECA. And even if you don't know NECA, you did call that girl and you did cuss out. Now the shrine part, probably not. But everything else,
and the girl named Levy.
Mammy
Shrine said it. Mammy Shrine said what she said, and NECA took it the way she said it. I'm trying to I know what I'm telling y'all. That lady said it. All right. I get that y'all don't see it for NECA, that's fine, but I'm telling y'all that lady said it.
I agree with you 100%. Giving the real tea.
That lady said it.
I agree with you 100%.
Y'all,
Whitney mama took her head to the side and said, "Who?" I said, "She lying. She lying."
What's her name? Girl, you know what her name is. Don't try to act like the boy is mine. Oh, definitely, I know his name. You know her name. You know who that girl is. Stop playing.
Okay, y'all. So wait a minute, cause it actually happened. The scene happened right after Juan, the little double date. I just had to go through Peacock and skim through because I'm like, child, did I miss this part?
Yeah. I mean, it's not
interesting. Twice,
I'm getting tired of Wendy. I think that they're trying to. The people say they're trying to push out Candace, but I think they're trying to push out Wendy. And I'm getting tired of her. So
now hold on.
I'm not holding. No, if it has to deal with Wendy, no, not holding. You can ask Peter Pan to take her. I am not dealing with Wendy.
All right, so for the very next 2 weeks, Ashley speaking on actual assault awareness, like she wasn't defending the actions of cough, cough, cough during seasons 1 through 5 is interesting. Now, before y'all say anything, I do want to say, because you can speak on it from a personal perspective, because again, if something happened to you, I get it, but it is kind of hard for you to sit here and stand up for it, but you turn a blind eye to what your benefactor, for what your financee was doing. Allegedly.
It was men. Allegedly. And that's why she didn't have no issue with it. She probably had a problem with if it happened with women, but he was touching, to be honest, he was touching allegedly black men. So then what are you going to be upset about? And she probably don't like no black men.
Now I got to download Peacock and watch this little scene real quick so I can give, so I can give y'all something.
I think it's because it was a man. And so she don't have no issue with it because it was a man. And unfortunately, we get SA2. And a lot of black men don't speak up and talk about it. And allegedly, the production assistant was a black man as well. And we've been hearing about Michael doing things with other black men, allegedly, as well. So I don't think she would have an issue with it.
But I also feel that she was chasing a bag and she was going to do whatever she could to ensure that she was going to get what she was going to get.
That's true, because he's still her husband, right?
Yeah.
That NAN paper been filed. So, yeah.
All right. Anybody else got anything to say? No? Yeah. All right. Next tweet. Number 1, Neckbone could have met one-on-one with you. That's why I feel she has an agenda. Candace made it clear where her loyalty stands. I have a bit of an issue with Candace on there, but we'll get to it. The producers are shady AF, and I think that's when Candace mentioned her bringing up the B word, and they show the reel of her dropping the B bomb across all the seasons that she's been on. I get it. But the only part I would say is, my back most definitely could have had a one-on-one with Wendy, and we wouldn't even be as far as we are. But of course, it's a show. You trying to paint a picture. You want to be in there with the green eye floozies and whatnot. So we get it. We understand.
Lies. Sorry. And yeah, put the tomatoes in the chat right now. Okay. Live.
Wait, busy. I love you, but I run the Citadel. Okay. I am the rabbi of the Citadel. So you don't run stuff over here. You can make suggestions, but you don't run stuff. All right.
I just know what's coming to me.
And go with
I'm just
God.
getting prepared.
Uh-oh.
Because they're gonna start doing it anyway. Every time I come to y'all videos, that they give me tomatoes. So I'm just saying, go ahead.
Well, look, ask and you shall receive.
Yeah, they're gonna start it anyway. So I'm just prefacing, but I do feel like Wendy has this thing, and I just did a video with House of Aaron right before this one. I think that Wendy would not have sat down with NECA. I feel like there's a disconnect that's just not happening. And I think that because they're trying to act like we don't even know each other, because I thought it would be great for both of them to even start with each other, introduce each other, them to talk to each other. For some reason, it seemed like Eddie and Wendy and everybody on that side acting like I never heard of this girl before. So it's unreasonable and it's illogical for then her to say that she's going to have a conversation with Wendy. It was not going to happen because it seems like Wendy and her camp are like, we are not talking to her. She is not going to be on the show. We're not going to have conversations with her. I'm not going to sit down with her. So should she have done that? Yes. Could she have done that? No. So I think that it's illogical for people to feel like, oh, well, NECA should have just started to talk to Wendy first. It's very clear that even though Wendy knows the family and the friend and everybody else, she does not want to talk to her. And they're trying to act like we barely know each other. Eddie's acting like it, and so is Wendy. So then for y'all to say that then NECA, you could have just had to sit down with Wendy. Wendy is treating NECA like Karen treated Wendy when Wendy got on the show, and she was like, we're on the same board.
I don't agree with that.
I be wondering what show is Busy looking at.
Wait.
When Wendy got on this show, she was on the same board as Karen. And Karen was like, girl, I don't know you. I don't know you. And Wendy was very upset.
Busy. It's one thing to say you don't know a person, but again, within the realms of reality television, the only person on this particular show that really runs stuff, and I really hate to give her all this power, is Gizzard. But other than that, if production wants a meeting to happen, the meeting is going to happen. And if you so choose to not do it because that is your right to do it, guess what happens? Pay gets docked. So if they say this is the scene, you will be here and you don't want to do it, guess what? Your pay will get docked. It's been many times we didn't see people have a sit down and it's just one person sitting there for a whole hour waiting for the other person to come for them not to show up.
Y'all don't remember when Wendy got on the show and she was saying that she was on the same board as Karen.
Remember?
And Karen was saying, girl, I have no idea who you are. And Wendy was getting so mad. Like, girl, we work together. Like, we're on the same board. But
this lying ass Karen, like, we don't take.
Hey, whoa, wait a minute.
Whoa.
She be lying too. She be lying too.
So Karen don't be lying, really be?
That's not the point. I don't understand how she got hit with that straight bullet.
Because Wendy's now doing the same thing to NECA and everybody acting like, that's not true. Girl, we know each other. We may not be best friends.
Listen, can we move on? We're still in the tweets of the week. Let's go.
Okay, I will, but again,
I'm doing this a busy ass all night.
Really be? Don't be pulling the busy, okay? Don't do that. All right, next tweet. See Candace going out to eat with NECA. If y'all know this clip of Cat Williams sipping the drink and saying you have pretty much whatever allegiance to, that's this right here. Look, we gonna get to Candace, but Candace is full of shit. Okay, and Candace, baby, I love you, but I'm gonna need for you to figure your life out right now, especially given the fact that you went so hard because you didn't want Karen talking to Monique. I'm pretty sure you didn't want Wendy talking to Monique, but you had this whole thing about you can't talk to her. But now what Wendy just said, don't bring her up in this person's company, but you are so comfortable to go meet with somebody that is saying that your friend's mother or mammy, as Terrence like to say, is doing shrines, all this other stuff. So you are okay with that, but you wasn't okay with other people even remotely talking to Monique. Okay. That's it. Anybody else before we get to the last tweet?
It's more?
Just one. Just one more.
All right.
All right. It should have been. Oh, wait. I think I might have missed one. It don't matter. Anyway, so Robin have to go out and get 2+ jobs while Juan stays home doing nothing. Somebody had actually replied to this, say no, why he cheating, but that ain't none of my business.
Food stamps.
Oh.
What happened to the hats? I brought that up in my review. Girl, where is your hats?
What happened to her being a PR agent or whatever? Like, it's a lot of stuff.
What? Yeah, and what happened to you flipping trap houses around there to be more?
Yeah, she did have a few, all of that, all those services, and we ain't heard nothing past that one season with the houses when Giselle had tried to go off on Monique. The hats. I mean, hell. I mean, the girls.
Trey said they just got one. They said the hats are still hatting.
Yeah, I was about to say, you know, the girls were still wearing them. Candace wore her hat last season, so the
What
girls.
girl?
I say cast. Shit, that's the girls I'm talking about.
It gotta be, because I don't see no other human being wearing her damn hats.
The truck driver license. Oh my gosh, yes.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Robin wears many hats, okay, and
yeah, including. Yeah, she got to wear many hats, being that her husband doesn't have a job. She has to.
That part right there.
I will say, in her defense.
Oh God.
There you go.
You know what?
I'm
gonna shut up. Never mind.
Just say it.
Say it.
In her defense, there's probably trauma she has and feels from losing everything. She gave all that money to that man who killed himself. So she's trying to overcompensate through getting doing whatever she can to get the money back that she lost. I'm not saying I'm on the lady's side. I'm not saying I like the lady. I am saying I can understand if she would have trauma from, I lost everything we had. We had to move into a little condo out in Hanover. And nobody wants to be in Hanover. You know, so for her to have to do all of that, and I remember that big house that they lived in when they first started the show, and then she had to move all the way out there into the ghetto, in that apartment, and now she's trying to fix everything she lost. I can understand her trauma with saying, like, I lost everything. Then that man killed himself, and I still have to try to figure out how I can get that money back because I gave it away to a man who was stealing from us. That's
right. I agree.
I could give a pass to that.
Yeah.
If a couple things, I'm pretty sure Robin is in her 40s, more than sure. And even though she may not necessarily have it per se, I'm pretty sure her parents have the resources to where if these things are still troubling her, that she can go and seek some type of therapy, do the shadow work, and get past it. Because I'm just saying, if these things did happen, she's afforded this opportunity to be on the show. She done started 50,000, 11 many different business opportunities, about to start a brand new one. At what point do you sit down and you do the work and you reconcile it? Because if that's her issue, she's going to continue to chase that and continue to be beaten down by that until she reconciles with it. Not saying that it's not true, but if that's the case, that what she needs to do is that save herself, be a good role model to her sons, so they don't just be. Now I'm going too far. Just be a role model to her sons. I'm gonna stop there. I'm about to say some stuff, and I'm not trying to go down that road tonight.
Wrong.
Yeah, I'm not. Because I'm on that do say. I'm on that do say, y'all. That's why I don't.
Okay, do say. Do say.
So, let's just go ahead and start. We're going to unfortunately start and end with Curran, but Curran didn't give us nothing because she now I'm finna piss off all the women, especially in the chat.
Uh-oh.
Why y'all do what Karen did? Because it seemed like now, mind you, this was for a storyline, her being on TV, but why y'all just want to sit here and have an argument over nothing? She turned the mountain into a whole molehill because I called you and you was trying to hurry, rush me off the phone, and then.
Okay, because listen, Ray ain't doing nothing but want to go play pickleball, whatever he was doing.
No, and I know I'm this. And as I was watching as me and my partner were watching the episode, I even said this. Sometimes you get overwhelmed with the feelings, and it's unfair. And I guess I feel this way about a lot of people. It's okay to just tell your truth and just say it, and then your partner knows you a lot better. Now, if you think I'm being unreasonable, whatever, then you learn that throughout our relationship. But it's okay for me to tell you I didn't like you pushing me off the phone when I was trying to talk to you.
Right.
And I was going through a traumatic situation, or at least I just got this news from the doctor, and now you trying to rush me out. I don't like that.
Yeah.
And it's okay for a partner to advocate for themselves, or at least say, girl, I did not like how we just had that conversation earlier today. And, I know we moved past it and we kept walking, but I didn't like you talking to me like that or hanging up the phone.
Excuse me. I got listen. Karen is bored and she ain't got shit to do. And if that is the case, her and Uncle Ben's need to be demoted down to a friend of, right along with Dejanay, and bring in some people that got something going on. Because Karen nor her ass Mo or her old ass husband ain't got nothing more to give us at this point. That's cute.
Yeah.
But Karen ain't got nothing else to give us no more at this point. You really came outside to sit up under your gazebo in the damn cold to sit over here and talk about how you upset over him rushing you off the phone, talking about a blockage that's the same size of a water drop. Girl, if you don't go sit your ass down somewhere, Karen, and I love Karen. But let's not, no. I love Karen. Y'all know that.
You don't
But
love
no,
her.
man.
No,
Karen
you
has
don't. You do not love
absolutely
her.
nothing else to
If
give
you
us.
love
She
her,
don't.
you wouldn't have just did that. You wouldn't have just
No,
did
we gotta
that.
be honest. We gotta be honest. Karen has nothing else left. They done gave that she just did. Like no.
Yeah.
Karen
No.
got to give us. Karen got to give us her triple 20s. The hell is wrong?
She
with
gave
that?
us her triple 20s down in country ass Austin. Okay. And
No, that's
we
not.
have nothing to give.
No,
That
she
was,
got a whole party coming. She got a whole party
okay,
coming.
she got a party coming, but I'm saying outside of that, honestly, because
Listen, let me
when I
tell
was
you what y'all
watching-
not gonna do. See, I was getting ready to actually agree, but since y'all want to come for Karen, hell to the nizzle.
No. When it came down to that scene, I felt like, okay, this was kind of dry. This was boring. And then it kind of made me start thinking, because of the big age gap between Karen and Ray, what else is there to give? Relationship wise, we're not entertained. This man This man is old.
I'm
he's
entertained.
older. That's beautiful. But realistically, watching, it's not like he is the Black Bill Gates. It's not like they going on extravagant trips and he dropping bags of money. There's nothing to
now
watch.
we gotta light the candle. Now
Right? It's
we
just
gotta
a
light
man
the candle.
enjoying his older years.
I need some Zen.
I agree, Sakina.
I gotta light the candle.
Sakina, I agree 1,010%. I am so sorry. I love Karen, but
you're not sorry. You're not sorry at all.
I am.
You're sorry though. Oh, but you sorry.
You
you sorry though.
Not.
Let me light this candle. I ain't doing this with y'all tonight. No, the fuck I ain't either. Light my candle. All 4 wicks. All 4 wicks.
Bully B, yes, Bully B, and Trey Money said that candle probably wholesale from Amazon.
Okay.
Oh,
you not fucking Trey Money, miss. Not. I just got one of them bootleg gas station hats from Robert Dixon.
Oh.
I had to light all 4 wicks. All 4.
Yeah, you do what you got to do. So Ray has.
I agree with everything that Sakina was saying. And us are related to it. Like I think not enough people. Well, I don't know. I don't know a lot of married people. I wish I did. But don't talk about like what's going on health wise, and what you're scared about, and what's frustrating you, or you just learn from the doctor, or whatever. When something gets elevated with me, and my or my doctor's like, oh, you know your calcium's going up, or something like that. Like you need to be cautious. I'm calling my partner, and I don't want him to be like, oh, I gotta go. Get off the phone. Girl, I'm telling you about my health.
Right, that's priority.
And they old.
Prophet, you can go to hell.
I thought this
I
was a
hear
good
you,
thing.
Busy, but for me, I just feel like Karen needed to see. That's it. That's honestly how I feel. I just really feel like Karen needed to sing. So why not just make a mountain out of a molehill? That's how I honestly feel.
Yes. But I mean, what's to be honest about their situation? I
don't know
like,
what you think they lied about with their situation.
I feel like if they do have an arrangement where she can mess with other men or whatever, that's their relationship. That's the grounds that they set. Doesn't necessarily need to be broadcasted. In all honesty, I feel like last season, you know, it was a kiki, it was funny and all of that. You know, we seen her back down in Vegas allegedly, but I feel like if that is them, then it just is what it is. Ray is an older man. What is Ray is like in his 80s or something? Karen still has a lot of life to live at this point. She's 60, and so does Ray. But the man is old. There's a big gay age gap. There's nothing for Ray to do at this point. He's literally just trying to go play golf, play pickleball, whatever it is, enjoy his grandkids if he got some, whatever the hell. He's literally just retreating. So he has nothing to give.
But that's what I loved about this scene is that, like, but I still have a partner. Like, yeah, you old as dirt. We get it. But you're still my person.
Yeah.
Like, all of our children have left. I have nobody else to talk to. My parents are dead. We've seen like that. Like I'm calling you now to talk to you. Like, because this is something that's happening. And for you to feel like, oh, I gotta go. I gotta return the phone. Then who do I have? Because if I go to the hospital, who's my advocate?
Yeah.
But, wait, okay, but we also got to be understand. Like, mind you, he's probably not working or whatever. But sometimes you may not have that time to just give that person that moment. And we're also acting like she not going home to that man. So
yeah, like I'm on the show. They probably talked about that.
Which is why this scene was good. I'm just saying, y'all, when you said this was a BS scene, it wasn't. Like I thought it was relatable and real.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Anybody go on.
I'm just heartless. So anyway, did anything else happen with Ray? I know Curran brought up something after. I think it was the whole
her luncheon. She brought up her luncheon.
And we gonna talk about that at the very end. So now we get Mia, Gordon, Robin, and Juan. And they are learning how to make pasta. And before Juan and Robin go in, Juan is getting a phone call trying to secure a job. So maybe, you know, he was on LinkedIn, Indeed, maybe something caught on, maybe it came through, you know, hopefully he gets the job or whatever, you know, maybe.
He's still in charge of the kids' carpool. He ain't got no job.
Am I the only one? Because I was just like on the video. Did nobody else hear him answer the phone and say, "Hey, babe"?
I heard it.
Yes, I was like, what?
He said, "Hey, babe."
Yes, I was so confused. I said,
"What is going on?" And what in the code language is going on?
Okay,
I think he might have been like, "What's up, babe?" Like. You say that to people like, "What's up, babe?" No.
Yeah, what I do, I mean, I'm a gay male, and I think women say it all the time. But the straightest of male saying it too. Oh, I'm trying to get a job.
Right.
He didn't say when he was trying to get a job at. Maybe he was going down to the paint. Shit, I don't know.
Now, really, B. Stop playing.
No, he was on that. He was on that phone, and he was like, "Yeah, no, call coach, and we gonna do that." I feel like it was code language.
Code it. I was so confused. I said,
me and my fiance, we looked at each other. We said, "Did he just say, hey, man?" And we rewounded it. He said it. And then he like, oh yeah, no, we'll call coach. And and the stuff that he was saying, it just, we try to pipe down. And it just, everything was it just seemed like
I got a picture.
this is a mistress.
Yeah, it was definitely that threw me off so quick.
Mm.
I felt like that phone call was very chaotic.
It was too much. It was too much. I'm saying.
Wait, not even that. Juan, you've been doing this for how long? Why didn't you just turn your mic pack off? But anyway,
has he been doing it? How much we've seen Juan?
He don't be there.
Yeah, he very brand new. He's NECA right now.
He amateur.
This is his first season.
All right, so they're making our pasta, and one thing that I will say, it'd be funny because we had this on Miami too with Alexia and her man, with Nicole and her man, and they was making pizza. You know, seeing how people don't know how to. Okay, let me not do that. Not everybody knows how to make stuff from scratch. I'm probably in the minority right there. Whatever.
Yeah, because I don't know how to make no damn pasta from scratch.
Again, I'm probably in the minority. But I mean, it's nice to see. It's funny to see. And then, you know, Mia on cue again. I don't know if it was Robin that told her go ahead and say it, or if Erg said, if you want your paycheck, I need for you to bring this up. But she begins to question Juan about his story. And, you know, and now, I mean, she made a good point where it's, you know, you could have just gave your card over the phone, right?
Right.
Which I'm like, you ain't lying. I mean,
I was not mad at Mia in this scene at all. I was cracking up.
I wasn't either. I was kind of scared, but I was scared to see Juan's reaction. I was a little.
But wasn't this a conversation that just never mind? Because Giselle did say that Juan did yell at her. But this seemed like something Giselle should have had, like a conversation she should have had with Juan.
But she did. She did have. She just had it off camera. But she did have a conversation.
Am I the only one that just really didn't give a fuck? Because I just really didn't give a fuck. Like, I'm tired of talking about the cheatation. I'm tired of people asking about the cheatation because they're both just gonna give the same damn answer. So what's the point of different people coming to ask him the same question for him and her to give the same answer? I don't care no more. Like,
but then we never got it from him. So
and we ain't gonna get it from him. That's so I don't care. Is
that I wanted to see him. I think that's what I loved about the scene. Now we've been dragging Robin, you know, up and down these streets, but we never saw him, and it gave everything that we've been thinking about this whole entire time, which makes Robin.
But we already knew that when he asked her about that early on in the season.
Yeah, but it's not the same thing.
Like, we knew that then. So this really didn't give nothing.
No,
sometimes you talk to your girlfriend and you get the answer, but you're like, wait till I see him at the birthday party tonight.
Exactly.
And then you get it from him.
Yes, I'm with Busy because we have all been, you know, getting at Robin, questioning that. We also see the ladies addressing Robin. Juan, look, pickleball, what he do at the minute that Karen mentioned Robin's name, that nigga left.
He walked off.
You can't go nowhere in this situation, baby. We're in the kitchen, okay? You can't just be busting lefts real quick. So yes, Mia asked him in a proper setting because you can't flee the scene. I'm talking to you. I'm speaking directly to you, Juan. So
and Juan is giving you the same shit he gave her, which is the same
we
shit
saw
they're
the
giving
body
us,
language,
and they gave us that before. And I'm just tired of hearing it. It's just different people with the same answer.
It's different. I mean, so like give everybody else's husband, you know, the blues about certain shit. Juan is not the exception. Just because your ass always at work and you don't never show up and you don't like drama. You got your wife out here looking crazy. And
I mean, I guess from I don't know. I'm just over it.
I like watching, seeing him. I went to the hotel. Canada wanted to I loved every part of it.
I
Girl,
mean,
you were getting dragged. Mia was getting him together.
I mean, I understand, but it's like right now we at episode 9 and we still talking about it. It just reminds me of how sick I am of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Like everybody keep on talking about Marceau is cheating.
Yes,
Marceau is cheating.
yes.
I don't have any proof,
repetitive.
but Marceau is cheating.
Right.
And Tisha needs to leave her husband. Like it's so annoying. Like
Yes.
girl.
And then they're just gonna give the same. It's like, what's the like? I'm sick of it.
Even though I get Sakina and Busy's point,
Yeah, I get it.
they
but-
have a damn point because one does get off unscathed while everybody else's husband gets drugged through the calls because they actually show up to film while one don't. But I just don't like one that much to care. Like it's gonna be the same shit over and over.
Right.
Like
I just don't want him to ever think that he's exempt from this shit because at the end of the day, your wife signed up for this show, and the husbands do play a part on the show as well.
Yeah, and you're in the hot seat now. And now you're in the hot seat. And be in the hot seat. We were there when Ray and all of those things was happening with their money and their finances. We're now sitting here talking about everything that's going on with Mia and her husband, and her husband.
And
is
Ray
showing
always
up
shows
for
up
work.
for the reunion. Ray is
We talked
always
about
at the
Ashley's
reunion.
husband and everything that he was doing. We talk about what's going on with Chris and his husband, and we even talk about Giselle's ex-husband. Why cannot Robin's husband ever be in the house seat? It's your time, buddy.
It's your time.
You could have put your credit card down, right? Over the phone, right? Because that's a thing. Y'all loved it when Monique brought her binders. She talked about everybody else's husband and what we about to drag about their husbands. But every time we get to Robin in there, oh, we're poor. We don't want to talk. No, we gonna do it. And I love that Mia said we're going to do it.
They didn't bother to let us know when all of this was going on when it happened. It's like, just who cares now? I already know the outcome.
I
She's still with him.
I do.
We
Because
already
I
know the
never got
outcome.
resolved.
She's still gonna be with him. It don't matter. She on his side. Like, so it's just like
we never got
whatever.
resolved.
The only
So
thing
now
that'll
we
make it
get
interesting to me is if one of them hoes come up here. That'll make it interesting.
We never got resolved. It's your turn. It's your turn, Juan. It's your turn.
It's your turn. And
that's what I'm laughing at, y'all.
why you being paid?
Y'all give a damn about double dick.
Wait,
Because Busy did say that. Busy said Chris and his husband.
Well, y'all know what he was going through with. All I'm saying is the husband's been a feature.
I guess.
I keep it too, but
I heard you say it and I let you make it, but they put it in the comments, so I had to holler. I'm
come
sorry.
on, Italia, no, for real. And then she gonna scream, "I'm so glad Robin Dixon is not here right now." What he gonna do?
Go
What
to the
y'all do?
laundromat with Nivea.
and Robert.
And Robert and Nick Cannon.
I
Remember Nick
guess.
Cannon
Like I
was in the
said,
video?
personally, I'm sick of it.
He got on the
Okay,
perfect.
all right.
He got on the perfect fleece right now.
He really does.
Period.
Got this
Okay.
shirt.
Well, I'm also,
I'm
I'm gonna
sick
be
of
honest
it.
with you.
I don't care.
Am I the only one that really think that Mia is lying about this story with the lawyer? If you think for 1 minute,
No, I
Mia,
don't
that
think you
I
lying.
believe that you mad at G for trying to get his money, girl, you was right there windmilling in them comments when the family fired Gordon, talking about y'all was gonna sue, talking about this, talking about that. Like you was right there in the mix. Now all of a sudden you really upset and it's more to life than money. And why would Gordon do that? And you feel guilty that this person allegedly unalived themselves. First of all, when somebody does something like that, it is more than one thing. Like it is, don't give yourself that much credit, man. Second of all, you lying. It ain't happening.
Jesus.
She said, "Don't give yourself that much
That
credit,
much
ma'am."
Yeah.
Don't flatter yourself.
Call on him. I think.
I just
Mia-
don't think it happened.
I
Maybe
think
it's me
Mia-
because I just don't think the story is true.
I think it's
No,
true.
I don't think it's true
I think she's complex. I think everything about her is complex and being.
Who, Mia?
Yeah, the child like a
Ain't
foster
shit
kid.
complex about Mia except for the cellulite in her ass. Boy, bye.
That part right there.
Holy
Good
bitch.
morning, gorgeous.
That part right there.
And the only other thing that's complex is her complexion and them craters in her face. I mean,
that part right there too.
That's about it.
And her coochie, because she had that all tied up in the damn doctor's surgical procedures too. All right, add her coochie to that as well.
So next, next we now this is the part where, unless he already got out of his system, Terrence probably finna just go left with it. But now we get Wendy and her mama.
Oh Lord, oh Jesus.
Now first we
Mammy Shrine.
Brother. First we find out that Wendy has a brother, which is that really important? No, but we're just finding out now. Like we knew you had a sister,
Hell,
but
we just found out Giselle had a sister last season, child.
well,
Yeah, we found
Right.
out she had a
Yeah.
sister last season too. These folks don't be mentioning their family like that.
but
That's your brother Jordan.
then we have
He kind of look like Eddie a little bit. I thought it could have been Eddie, bro.
now this is the part. This is the part that I got stuck on because y'all gave me and Terrence the blues last week when we talked about how Susan and this surgery. Y'all gave me now. Look, I said, look,
Wait,
Not-
what?
not y'all up here, but I mean mostly in the comments because they wore us out because we weren't supposed to say that, and I even said she said this was now correction. The surgery that she was having at the moment, that wasn't elective. What she had beforehand that caused her to go back in was elective. So she had a surgery. There were complications, and that's why she was in the hospital this time while Wendy was on the trip.
So what kind of cosmetic surgery did she have? Because I really ain't see the scene.
From what, like, I don't think she went into detail. It was an elective surgery. There were complications. I went back in. And my only thing with this is, here's the thing. We all have elective surgeries. Hell, I have one coming up in May. I know y'all see this big ass knot that's right here. Like, they're going to go in, remove it. And for that week's panel, I ain't going to be on camera because y'all not going to see me with no swollen ass face, no black ass eye. Y'all ain't seeing it. But that's mostly because they feel that may impair my vision because it's so close to my eye. But it's still elective. But I'm still young enough to where I can recover from it. As you get older, having these elective surgeries is not a good look.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we still don't know what that surgery was. But when Wendy Mama said, oh, the procedure's supposed to take 10 minutes, that's what took me out last week, 10 minutes.
Right.
But
Right.
it makes sense. It makes sense though, because it is elective. It's probably, cosmetic and a little quick little nip and tuck.
Now,
Wendy sitting over there talk about something that my mother's going through this right now, and we're not gonna sit over here and talk about this shrine stuff while my mother is sitting in the hospital going through this.
All right.
all I'm saying is, before we get into like what they talked about, I'm just saying Terrence and I got the blues last week. But I stand on what I said.
I stand on what the hell I said too.
But no, hold on.
I said last week. I said last week that ain't no way in hell I would have stayed there in Austin. I would have never left the airport. Let me get a phone call when I landed from my brother talking about my mama is going into surgery, yada yada yada. Mm-hmm. I would have literally, like, y'all would have had my luggage. I'd have been like, can somebody just bring my luggage back? Because I literally would have. I wouldn't have left the airport. So I mean, I didn't disagree with y'all last week because I just wouldn't have. And again, I don't think Wendy is handling the situation the best to make herself look innocent, I guess is for lack of a better word. But at the same time, shut up, Busy. But at the same time, I don't know. I'm with y'all on this one. I didn't disagree with y'all last week. But wait, hold on. Did somebody in the chat say that Giselle Daddy was a Texas state representative?
Wait, what?
Giselle Daddy was from Louisiana.
Yeah.
Texas.
Yeah, I thought he was a
Yeah, me
Louisiana
too.
State representative.
Yeah, he was in the because he was active in the civil rights movement and stuff like
Civil
that out
rights.
of Louisiana.
Yeah, and he was on state council.
Yeah.
Also, Wendy's a liar. Her mother's a liar. Everything about this scene was they were lying. I do not believe anything that was going on. It seemed like her mother was coaching. She was coaching her mother, trying to make sure that her mother knew what she needed to say and how she needed to do it. She brought up that conveniently. Oh, I hate to do this on your birthday, but my mother's going through surgery. All the like Wendy is not looking good to me. I know the girls are riding and dying for her.
He was a part of the state of the okay.
I know the girls are riding and dying for her, but I'm just right now. It's a no for me. It's a
Wait a
no.
minute, y'all
for
going
me.
by Wikipedia? Oh,
At the end of the day, Wendy's a liar. I think her mother's a liar. We're all, like literally not talking about skin bleaching. And now we're doing elective surgery, which so it was elective surgery, and that was it was an elective surgery that we had to do a real surgery for, and then it sounded like Wendy had to tell her. What was it? Elective? Was it real? Oh, I just want to make sure. I want to make sure the camera see that it. Girl, we gotta do all this. That scene was so awkward to me. We just learned about a brother, didn't know nothing about Jacob, where he came from, what he wanted to do. He was looking directly in the camera, so he don't know how to do reality TV. This she want to talk to her mom, and her mother's like, "Well, I did elective surgery." Wait, now she's becoming a producer. Oh, do you mean you did elective surgery in order to get to the other surgery? So then her mom had to correct herself to go to the other. Everything about it was fake. Wendy is a liar.
But you believe Mia.
boom, boom.
I said I believe
That
Mia.
part.
Oh, you be
What did
eating
I
up.
say I believe
You be
Mia
eating up
about?
everything Styrofoam Cup be saying. You eat
What
it
did I
up,
say I
honey.
believe?
You eat it
What
up.
did I say I believe about Mia?
You believe that little story about that lawyer?
Really big got something to say.
The man died.
All right. Wait, busy.
Based
Really?
on what information? Now, hold on, busy. You live in the area. Somebody said that in the chat a minute ago, and you know, like I know, you live in the area. You know that have been on the local news. You know, like I know.
Oh, somebody did say
Lawyer
that.
for reality TV star lawyer commits blah blah blah. You know, like I know that have been on the news.
Hell, that would have made it.
I don't think that they're interesting enough for it to be on
See,
our
now
news.
they not. It's, boy, you like Candace. You keep.
but Juan and this BS is interesting. No, it's not. He
That
been
wasn't on
cheating
my-
on. He been
I-
cheating
I-
on
that
Rob.
wasn't on news. That was on the blogs.
Like,
That wasn't on the news. That was on blogs. Like when Ray and his business, that was in the Washington Post. And I saw that. They were on blogs.
All right, so
Can I say something, please?
Willie B she got a question.
I
Can
am
I say
going.
something, please?
Oh, go ahead,
Real
Willie B. Go ahead.
So I'm reading what you guys are saying in the chat. It was in her daddy's obituary. Y'all didn't read that on Wikipedia. And I thank you guys for that information because I did not know. That further says to me, that further pushes my whole point on Giselle non-storyline having asked. You mean to tell me that we took a whole 3-month trip to Austin, Texas, and Giselle's daddy was in state politics in the state of Texas, and not only if she mentioned it, the producers didn't keep it in. You mean to tell me that we could have taken a trip to the state house? We could have talked to some of his old colleagues. Like, Giselle could have had a whole fucking moment. Yet and still, we sat our asses in that damn hotel room painting pictures of Karen ass with the damn color by number chart that they got from fucking Michaels. You mean to tell me we could have done more than some fucking chicken shit bingo? Are you kidding me right now?
I thought he was a Louisiana state politician.
I'm telling you what the people in the chat
if
said. They
he
said it was
is
in
a
his
Texas
obituary.
politician,
They said it was in his obituary that he was out of Texas.
Yeah, so if he was in Texas, the things that I do know about how he got his seat are not good. Like he was very mean and rude in his campaign.
Oh well, she got it from her daddy.
Boom.
Hey, all right, Sakina, go ahead.
I just want to say, in reference to the siblings, you know, like I said, these siblings, we might not see them because people got lives. Everybody don't like TV. Everybody don't want to be on the cameras and things. So I'm not gonna give Wendy, you on mute, boo. I'm not gonna give Wendy too much because we just now found out that she got a brother. Okay. And because at the end of the day, like I said, we didn't even know Sheree had a sister last season, and we seen her show up for the little fibroid scene that she had on Housewives. I mean, on Atlanta. We didn't know Giselle had a sister either. So it's like, shit, some of these people just don't be around.
We didn't know Sheree had an older daughter either at first.
Yeah, that was us.
Well, you get Sheree.
Yeah, and I ain't know Mama D had a sister either.
Me either. So,
all right, and look, when it comes to the elective surgery, because there are a lot of people saying lipo. Look, my mom has said to me several times, I want to go under the knife, and I had to sternly tell her, the fuck you are. Not at your Now, mind you, I'm her youngest, but I'm sitting here saying, no, you It's because you're not finna run me rapid, because I'm gonna be the one. Nope. But anyway, Wendy, isn't Eddie a lawyer?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So Wendy, leave the lie to your husband. So moving on to the next thing.
Oh wow, damn.
We have now. This was a pleasant scene.
So are we gonna say that Wendy in that scene, were they lying, or y'all think they were telling the truth? I want to know, like, really what
I believe Wendy was lying. But anyway, we gonna move on because we ain't trying to be here all day, even though we doing good. We're pacing it out. So
we gave Karen a little too much time. I feel like this would be a scene that we
like that. What I feel like she was lying, and you say you feel like she was lying. What you feel, Scotty? But I don't run stuff over here. I'm sorry, y'all.
Well, I
want to know how y'all felt. Like, if y'all feel like Wendy is lying.
I'm gonna say.
I told you how I felt.
I just watched a small little minute clip that I found on Twitter. Okay, so I can contribute something to this thing. When Wendy Mama sip that drink, when she said when she sipped that drink about that shrine, I said she did that shit. she probably did do that shit, okay?
I told y'all.
But like, only because the way she sipped that drink, it definitely gave bad liar.
I want to know what the comments think. Y'all think they was telling the truth? Put in the comments. I don't know how many people watch it, but put in the comments. Y'all
have 223 people.
Y'all think that Wendy and her mama was telling the truth or lying?
But let me say this too. Now, in regards to the whole Lebe situation, now I did kind of find it odd when Wendy was like, Lebe.
God, no, she said Leb. She said Leb.
Yeah.
She had a nickname for her.
Leb. Oh, Lebe. Yeah, Ivy's friend. Now, if she couldn't get to you that damn hard to where people think that you her daughter, do you know who the hell Leb is? Like, mama, stop playing. And then for her, I do, but outside of that was definitely sketchy. But outside of that, I feel like the conversation that her mom had with Lebe on the phone, it aligns to me with what I thought originally. The call where Lebe was like, her mom said, have I ever broke bread with you? Why would you, talk dirty or talk down to me? Mm-hmm. I said, okay, that aligns with the situation. So I do believe that her mom called and got her together in regards to, them beefing because they have a close relationship family-wise. But it was kind of sketchy when she was acting like she didn't know who Leb was.
What's her name? Say her name again. What did you say her name was, girl? You know what her name was. If you call her by a nickname, girl,
so,
you know who they are.
So I just want to say that in addition to that, I'm just saying this for commentary. In addition to Bully B, I'm not calling her that. I'm just saying for commentary. We now have Bully Blue.
I've made
Oh my
it.
God, that
made
dog is
it.
so cute.
And I feel good about it. First of all, I want to thank my mother. And I want to thank
I
God.
don't know how I feel. I mean, I totally agree with Bully Blue, but I don't know. I don't know. Thank you, Nay. That's my niece. That's my niece who came up with that nickname. Thank you, Niecy, for giving him that nickname because it's not me.
Standing
And
up for TV.
can I give a shout out? Happy Founders Day to my niece and the ladies of Alpha Kappa.
Boom. Oh,
Yeah.
You didn't tell me. Did you tell me Happy Father's Day?
Why y'all trying to get Terrence started? Let's not do this. Let's not.
Oh my God, you're right. I forgot. Let's move on.
Well,
Let's move
you-
on. Move on.
So,
Move
wait, we
on.
doing shout outs real quick. Busy
Oh,
my mama in the chat.
Your mama in the chat. Hey, bro.
Uh-huh.
First of all, I want to just make sure that I think also Sakina's mom, because I wouldn't be here without you.
Oh my God.
You've been a pillar in this community, and you make me feel so good. And
my
this series, to be honest, it would not be anything if you were not here. And
Oh my God.
I want to make sure that I dedicate my new title to you. I love you, and I wish only the best for you. It's two bullies here.
I'm
And
not a bully.
girl, that's what the people said before I got here. And I love that for both of us. And so I dedicate my new name, Bully Blue, to you, and I love that for you. And you are my fave. Now, tomatoes, start, and we'll move on to the next.
So anyway, moving on. So we have a scene with Giselle and Grace. Now, the first half of this scene I actually cared about. Mostly the whole fact of, yes, her daughter going off to college. And look, college can be very unpredictable. You don't know what's going on. And the fact, now what I will, and I do appreciate showing certain little things.
Nasty. You see how she's just sitting there?
And even showing some of the women watching certain little techniques and whatnot you can do was a beautiful thing. And it was also funny to see that Giselle is weaker than her daughter, because her daughter was able to flip old dude, and Giselle just flopped to the ground like a bag of potatoes. So that was good to see. I appreciated that. And again, I like the fact that Grace has a nice, head on her shoulders. Great, beautiful, loved it. But Grace was me when her mama said, "Oh, she finna call you know who," and she was like, and she rolled her eyes at it. I'm like, "Yep, yeah, we feel the same way." Because just like Jamal lived in her phone, so is this. That's not nice. I'm not gonna finish that statement. I'm gonna let y'all go.
Okay, well, I got something to say. I was very annoyed because you're having this heart-to-heart, this intimate time with your daughter, and here you go calling this nigga with cornrows. Please, girl. And you should have picked up on her body language. Now is not the time. Call Jason when y'all are done filming this scene, or when y'all get back to the house, whatever the case may be. Because Jason didn't add shit to the conversation. He did, I just don't get it. He didn't. And it just seems like it goes back to the earlier seasons when the girls felt like, her mom was their mom is friendlier when men are around and blah, blah, blah. And it also kind of made it seem like, okay, girl, are you centering him? Because I don't really understand why you call him. Your daughter is getting ready to go to college. And in the midst of y'all having this one-on-one time, you go and call him for what?
I think, and y'all know I am not a Giselle fan. Please go away. But I think Giselle is trying to disassociate in some aspects. And what I loved about everything about this scene is that, and I remember crying, and I'm trying not to get emotional now, but I remember crying to my partner while we were watching it, and I was saying, my mom had this talk to me, and she was scared when I was leaving because I'm from New York, and I was moving to DC, and she was so nervous, and she was like, "Well, you're my oldest child, like." what do I do? Like, you're leaving. And I remember buying food and cooking, and I felt like I was her husband at times and raising kids. And she had a conversation where she was like, I'm scared. Like, what am I supposed to do? And are you going to be okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like sometimes Giselle's in the moment where she's realizing, like, this is a whole lot. And I think we've seen this with Giselle a lot. This is a whole lot of emotions, and I'm not doing emotions right now. So let me call
Jason. Okay.
Yeah, let me call old boy, because it must be hard. I remember my mom crying to me in a Walmart. I will never forget this. Right before we left, so I can go to Howard. And we're sitting there, and she's like, I'm scared. Like, I'm scared. Like, are you gonna be safe there? I don't know DC. I don't know anybody in DC.
Yeah.
Like, what's gonna happen to you? And then she's like, okay, let's go shopping.
Yeah.
Like, right after she got done crying to me, like, she didn't even give me any. I never got a chance to talk. I'll never forget it. She said all of that stuff, and then she was like, let's go get stuff for school, because they gave us a list.
It was so funny. My mom was the exact opposite. My mom showed no emotion until literally they were pulling off. We had moved me into the dorm, the whole kit and caboodle. We had the whole week in North Carolina, all that. And literally, as they were pulling off, my mother started crying. I was like, what the fuck? Like, literally, they're pulling off, and my mom is crying in the car.
That would have got me. That would have got me.
My mama did the same thing though. My mama, but the difference is she didn't wait till I pulled off. When we was moving to my dorm, she was already crying. She was crying when we was putting the shit in the dorm. She was crying when we were moving the shit out the house. Then when it became time, because we went to the dorm earlier that day to put the stuff in. So when my friend came to pick me up, because we was all going to the same school, when my friend came to pick me up, she hugged me. She was like, I'm like, girl, I'm just 45 minutes away, girl.
Now when I'm mama, you was
but what I know, but I do know this. I do know this. When I move to Atlanta, her ass is gonna break the fuck down when I leave here. She gonna
gonna act up.
Oh yeah, your mama gonna lose it, Scotty. Your mama gonna lose it.
Hell, y'all was doing all that crime. I was the one crying. Like
I wasn't crying at all. I was good.
My mom dropped me off. I went to Valdosta State. That's like on the Georgia-Florida state line. It's real close to the border.
Yeah.
So I went down there. That's like 3 hours away from Atlanta. And I was crying. When we got into my apartment and put stuff up, I was like, oh my gosh, like I kept tearing up, but I kept trying to hold that shit in. But I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm here. I remember my mom and them took a nap. I'm in the bathroom crying because I know when they wake up, they leaving. Like I was going through it. And when they was getting ready to leave, I was boo-hooing. And my mom was like, do you want to just, because they dropped me off on like a Friday or something. And she was like, do you want to just come back with us and then I drop you off on Sunday? I said, no, I'm going to have to do this all over again. Like, and my, she got back home or whatever. And she told me, she said, when we left, I boo-hooed. I had never seen my mom cry, throughout the process of me getting ready for school or college.
Same.
So to know that she broke down, she said, she got on the phone with my cousin and she said she just broke down. I was like, oh, she should have showed me then. Show me that you love me.
I think that's what Giselle's doing. I think Giselle is like, she's trying to prepare herself, but she's like, no emotions. So she figures out a way to like go to something else.
Yeah.
And I'm only giving her grace right now because I remember my mom not being the best at handling me with care as I was leaving. And I feel like Giselle's like, I love you. I'm trying to make sure that you have the things, that the skills and everything you need, but then also like, I don't want these feelings, so let's do something else. And that's what my mom was.
Thank you for giving that perspective, because I damn sure didn't see it that way. I was very annoyed, and I know that Grace looked annoyed too. So that kind of made me feel like, okay, does she even really like him, or is she feeling like, he's always in the mix or something? But that definitely gave perspective, because we know that Giselle is not super emotional to begin with. And it is real. Her oldest daughter is getting ready to go to college, and
She's trying to be as strong as she can. So like let's talk about something else.
Yeah.
And when it gets too mushy gushy, Giselle moves to something else. And I think her daughter visibly got annoyed with it. Like, this is not about him right now. But I don't think that
I agree.
Giselle
I never looked at it. I didn't look at it from
handling
that perspective either. So okay, I'm gonna give you that one, Busy.
Listen,
Even a broken clock is right. Even a broken clock is right
To the
twice a day.
conversation and not trolling us. That is beautiful.
This is cute, but I didn't give a damn. Okay, I did not give not one damn. And the gag is neither did Gracie. Gracie didn't give a damn either. She didn't give a damn about Justin. She didn't give a damn about me. She didn't give a damn about none of that shit that y'all run around here talking about. She don't care. Just like them twins don't care. They know their mama is a bird and she can't wait to get the hell out of there to go to Florida. And I don't blame her to go and party with Allure. So y'all, that's cute. She didn't care. Neither did I.
So, all right. So we're going to go from Mammy Gizzard to Mammy Dorothy. So Candace is en route to, go meet up with Neckbone, but we're not there yet. But she calls, let Terrence call it Mammy Dorothy, and is talking to her about, a test and how they feel they're going to have to, look at it to see what it is, what it ain't. And Dorothy is saying to her, pretty much don't lean too much into it, this, that, and the third. And all that I'm going to say before I pass it off to y'all is I get both sides. I get why Candace is concerned. Because, again, if someone says, oh, it's nothing, but we're going to continue to monitor it, that will cause my anxiety to go up. Not even going to lie. But I do feel that Dorothy was trying to calm her, but at some point, you need to console her. But it's hard to want that from somebody to hit you with her pocketbook. So what y'all got to say?
I do feel like that's just a nervous thing, because when she was saying that, I was like, first of all, I was very shocked that Candace was not emotional, because I was like, child, if I ever heard something like that, I don't know how I would handle it, and it damn sure wouldn't be like that. I'd be crying, stressed out. So to know that she handled it the way that she did, I was very shocked by that, and I do kind of feel like her mom was just like, girl, just wait it out. It's gonna be all right. And I know some people do that, as a defense to try not to worry the person. But it was kind of like, girl, 2 lumps. That's not nothing to just be loose about.
Oh, I don't think she said it like that. I think she said it more like, listen to the doctors. Like, they're saying it's 2 lumps. It's gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay.
Yeah.
As an emotional person, I understand Candace and what you're saying, about, like, I don't want to hear that. Like, I'm trying to have kids. Like, I'm going through the process of adoption right now, and it's just been very hard, and like talking through it and all of that stuff, it's just been like very frustrating. So, and I am not a person who likes hard truth. Like, tell me the truth. But for people who are like, you're not getting it, that's it. Calm down, you're done. And that's really how Dorothy is. And it's hard then when you have children who are a lot more emotional than that. Like, I talk to me softly. I do think that Dorothy handled it a little bit better than I thought she would. She's like, well, it's just 2 lumps. And, they're doctors. Listen to them. It's going to be okay. Like, you're going to be fine. This is nothing to be over emotional about. I do think that she harps too much on, and I hate when people do that about me, on her emotions. Like, nothing to cry about. Nothing to be mad about. Nothing to cry about. Nothing to be sad about. Because, one, it is. Just help me through these tears or what I'm going through. Because this is something to be sad about and cry about or be scared about. Help me through that process. And I felt like Dorothy handled it a little bit better than I thought she.
Busy. It from what the internet is saying, Dorothy is an Aquarius, and
Scotty.
So them emotions be a little detached.
Oh yeah, they don't have them.
Oh,
I
oh,
know.
oh, shit, damn. Mm.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
They don't
Makes
have
sense.
them.
But
I
here's
can't
my
do
thing
that.
right here. Okay, here's my thing about it. As a woman who's been through this, it is absolutely concerning when you do something as serious as a mammogram and the doctors are like, wait a minute. Like you really be sitting there like, what
the hell?
But,
Right.
but I also know too who to call when I need comfort and who not to call. If you listen, Candace, this been your mama for 30-something years, okay? If you know you looking for comfort, you know you're not getting ready to get it from her. So why even call her if that's what you're looking for? Because you know you're not getting it. Like, I mean, and
I agree.
like she 30-something years old. Like,
I agree.
girl, like my mother, and my mother's a Capricorn, so my mother, you know what you get from my mama. I can call my mother, and I know that there's certain things that my mother is like. If I call my mother about that, my mother would be like, "Oh my gosh, okay, well, what did the doctor say?" Da 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 da. But then there are other things that I could call my mother, and my mother gives zero fucks. You know what I'm saying? So if I want somebody to have a reaction or to give me something, she ain't the person I'm gonna call. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get your point.
Call your sister, girl, not your mom.
Scotty, you got anything to say? I mean, the other Aquarius in the chat, they sticking up for your sign. You got anything to say, Scotty?
I mean, I have nothing because y'all are gonna think whatever you want.
Scotty, I don't think nothing.
They really
you know I know
do.
you got Scotty.
I
You
think
know I know
it's
you have emotions.
Barely. He has nothing to say.
They have emotions. My best friend is Aquarius and shit. She, you know.
Well, and I love that for her.
Sometimes.
As he just said, he has nothing to give.
I mean, what? Okay, you know what? Well, since you want me to say something so bad, because I was really not, because I really wasn't going to engage in this conversation. But since you want me to say something, we have emotions. We just don't show them to everybody.
Agreed. Yep.
Yeah, and
we just
children included. Their children included.
Oh.
What happened? Say it again.
No, you don't have kids. I'm just saying their children included.
Yeah.
Dealing with the circumstance and the thing. I don't think you don't have feelings.
No, we're not. I'm speaking on me because I ain't got no fucking kids. So I'm just speaking on me. But what I'm saying is,
you don't have to curse me, girl.
My fucking kids.
I'm just saying,
I don't got no fucking kids.
We are very careful of who we show our emotions to. If we don't feel like it's a safe space, then we're not going to show them to you. Really B knows the first time that I ever really showed her any emotion was when my friend was murdered. So that's the only time I really just showed some emotion like that. Oh, and when Danita passed away. I have to really care to show you emotion. And I don't care about most things anyway.
Yeah, I could agree with that. Because even I never forget the first time my best friend cried to me. When I tell you, I was like, what the fuck is happening? Like, I didn't know what I didn't know what to do. And even now I'm still kind of, clearly I'm struggling to get it out, but I was like,
Like, it has to really hurt for me to show emotion, or I have to be really angry for you to see me cry.
The kids catching strays.
And if I'm really angry and you see me cry, that's not a good look. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm a crybaby.
All right. Well, so I guess we just gonna let Dorothy live. and also, I mean, Candace is a Sagittarius, so there is that. So yeah,
that's her problem.
That's a what?
That's her problem.
Oh my God!
My mama is Sagittarius.
Oh,
and another shout out to Sakina's mother.
No shade to Sakina mama, but that's
you just said she was a horrible woman.
So we're almost done. So we done went from talking about Candace, talking to her raggedy ass mama, because I still don't know why the fuck she keep bringing Dorothy anywhere close to us.
Wait a minute though, hold on. I will say, Dorothy, as somebody who does not care for her, I will say these little bits that she has been on this season, she's been very palatable, tolerable, and I'm not mad.
And I can still do without her.
I agree.
Now,
my mom's still in the chat tomorrow. Don't play.
But now Candace then goes on to, meet with a certain somebody who can't get her foundation right, looking casket ready every time we see her. Goes to meet with her. And I'm gonna just let y'all go because I don't even know why we're here, especially given the fact that Candace has been very vocal about certain people not talking to certain people that she beefing with.
Oh,
but she's going to meet with somebody that's beefing with her castmate or her best friend on the show. Yeah, her enemy, but go off.
Yeah,
I disengaged.
I was just about to give Candace some grace up until you just reminded me of how she was showing her ass towards Karen season 5. Okay.
Wait, look, here's the thing. Unlike Really B, I love Candace, but I will call Candace ass smooth the fuck out every chance I get. Now, Really B, she pick and chooses when she wants to call Curran out.
She never called her out.
I was about to say, do she pick and choose? Does she pick and choose?
Girl, they are dragging you on this panel. I hate that for you.
You know what, Busy? You lucky it's snowing. You are so lucky it's snowing because I promise you, I would get in my car.
I would drive 10 minutes up the road to get to you. We will fight.
You know I would get in. You know I could get in.
They the ones who are upset. This one up here, this the one who mad at you and just read you. This one right here, he the one who just read you. And
but I can get to you though. And then I can be in the house in 15 minutes.
He read you too.
See, she can get to you though, Busy. She got to fly to y'all, child.
Why you gotta play me? I didn't say nothing.
I can be.
Wait, Scotty. She can't fly to me because Midway and O'Hare are not sending nor receiving any aircraft. So
you trying to? So I'm the easiest one, girl. I get scrappy, but it's this one and that one. These the ones who you mad at.
15 minutes.
And this one right here. Those are people you mad at.
And you know your partner will let me in. You know he'll let me in.
Oh,
that's true. That's true. He love you so.
Bully B and Busy Bully.
We the bullies. We the bullies.
I bully the bully.
So yes, I do. Thank you, Prophet. I have called Karen out. Okay, I have called, and I was actually gonna call Karen out in this scene earlier, but the way that y'all came to her, I felt like I had to defend her because
so
that whole scene was a little too extra.
And you choose, like I said.
But the way y'all jumped on her, I defend her.
Name them. Name them.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Name? Are you calling me a bully? It be your own people. That's my niece in real life. It be your own people.
In real life.
That's what I be trying to say. That's what I said. The panel is they going after you, girl. They bopping you.
This is why you like me, because you and her. That's why.
And look, Busy. Let me tell you about yourself right quick. So this is the Citadel, right? This is a place of holiness. Okay, and the Lord detests people that sows discord. So what you will not do is, as a guest of not only the Citadel but of the panel, you will not come over here and try to sow seeds of discord amongst the panel. That's what you want to do.
Y'all was beating up Really B. I was having
ain't nobody beating up nothing. Because if we're gonna be clear, Really B, tell me if I'm lying. Do I not come to your defense when a certain person be coming at you? Do I not stand in the gap?
You can say my name. Say my name. You can say my name.
Do I not Really B?
You do.
We got tears.
That was a very reluctant you do.
This how I know that Terrence is just not with us tonight because he missed a whole opportunity to cuss out the AKAs. He just let it go. He just paid.
No,
The whole opportunity
as quickly as I
could. AKA, that's how I know that Terrence is over it.
Terrence, what's going on?
He don't care about this show.
I don't care. I don't care about none of these tad ass things. I don't care about nothing that they going through. I don't care about none of it. Like it's boring to me.
Terrence.
Well, I did hear when Terrence was talking. I did hear a Jack notification. So
all right, so really quickly, really B, can you take this over while I go and do some things?
What you about to get in the
what
show?
you about to do?
Damn it, shit! I'm trying to be cute about it. So really B, can you take this over while I go to the little boys' room since Sakina won't know what I'm doing in my house?
Sure, I sure can. So where we left off? Okay, so the only thing I do want to say before we move on to the next scene is that restaurant where they went to go eat is the restaurant that I tried to go eat at. It's a whole situation. Go look at my review to find out how my review of that restaurant. But honestly, I really don't have nothing else for that. So the next scene, we see, I believe the next scene is we see Mia getting her makeup done, and she talk about how anxious she is to go to current event.
Yeah. Wait a second. Are we not going to talk about how alike Mia and NECA's story is about them trying to have children and how then Wendy is interfering with them?
Wait, what?
Like he said the wrong person, but he's talking about Candace and NECA.
How
their
is
stories are identical?
Wendy is not interfering with nothing.
Yes, she is.
She's not interfering in that.
Wendy don't have nothing to do with that.
Candace is drawing the line on their relationship moving forward until they talk. Is that what you're speaking of, Busy?
I feel like it puts their friendship in a hard space. Like me and Scotty are friends, right? And say Scotty was beefing with Sakina, and I know I've known Scotty before her, and now he comes to me is like, I just want to let you know I'm not ever with them, and make sure you don't talk about things. Then it makes me feel like I have to have a limit with how much of a friendship I can have.
I need you to listen. You are done trolling Wendy for now. We are moving forward.
Well, see, no,
we are moving forward because Wendy don't have shit to do with that.
But my thing is, before y'all said what he said, and even now I'm still kind of teetering on it. Okay, so the difference is season 5 when Candace was trying to make Karen choose between Monique and Candace. The thing is, she was already friends with them, so it's fucked up because it's like you can't make Karen choose when she's established a relationship with both of y'all. And then you have Candace who is trying to get to know NECA, and she's feeling like, well, I don't really want to progress unless you and Wendy have this conversation. But even when it comes down to Candace and NECA, I feel like the reason why I was kind of like, I don't know about this argument between the whole how she treated Karen in season 5 is because NECA is new to the group. There is no choosing between the two.
Right. There's no choice. She's just giving her boundaries.
She's giving her boundary. And also I also don't see an issue with Candace getting to know NECA just as long as it has nothing to do with Wendy. Because she's new to the group. So get to know her. And I like the approach that Candace was taking with NECA. Just checking on her to see if she's okay, not doing too much, but also just trying to welcome her with open arms, because Wendy was a newbie at one point. Candace was a newbie. Nobody wants to feel like a fish out of water getting on this reality show and nobody really fucking with them. So I do like the fact that Candace is taking this approach and trying to get to know NECA despite the things that her and Wendy are going through.
No, it's y'all watch this show and y'all know these series. It's get in or get out. When she starts to form a relationship with NECA that's really strong, then that means that who does Wendy have? She could be pushed out. So she's like, don't talk about us, don't converse about us, she drew the line of, girl, we are a group. Like, do not get too comfortable with her. Because if you do, then now you're filming with her, and you're more relatable with her. You have a story that's exactly like her.
I don't see it like
you can
that.
relate to her. Where did Wendy fit with her random ass candles?
I don't
wait. All I'm
Go
gonna say
ahead.
is this. All I'm gonna say is this. If Candace is doing this on some get back, I'm cool with it. And here's why I say that. No, listen to me. Because is Wendy not cool with Ashley, the same person that has really been coming at now? Even though Candace tried to make some shit work last season, I don't know why. But is she not cool with somebody that she has clearly seen strategically not only come after Candace and her husband, but this is the same woman that allow her friend to come after your husband, but you're still choosing to see the good in her, even when she brought this rando in to come for you and your family and your husband. So with all of that, if it's some get back, I ain't even mad. I just want to say that.
And that just always goes back to how Candace and Wendy just need to leave these imaginary relationships with these women alone, because they done y'all dirty.
Imaginary relationship alone. They don't have one.
But see, yes, and that's what I was saying. I don't know if you were on the panel that day, but I did say I feel like Candace and Wendy's relationship is very convenient for, you know, just to have an alliance, especially and I'm sure you watched last week's episode, Busy, when Candace told in her confession was saying that she doesn't think that Wendy should correlate the mom situation. I was like, why would you say that? Because if somebody said something about Dorothy, meanwhile, you know what's going on back home, you would be boo-hooing. So, like, I don't know, that just didn't sit well with me, and it really kind of confirmed my thoughts already. Like, y'all kind of, I don't know.
When it comes to Candace and Nneka, I don't think that Wendy is coming between anything. The only thing that she's asking is that, only thing that she's saying is this: I don't fuck with Nneka. So if you do decide to build a friendship with Nneka, if you do decide to hang out with Nneka, just don't mention me.
Yeah,
you don't think there's an undertone of?
There is no undertone.
Okay. Wait, I feel like there's an undertone of I don't mess with her. You talk to her, but you
no, not bringing the other one up. Like, I'm gonna speak vaguely. I'll let everybody else fill in the gaps, but I'm cool with people on YouTube that don't necessarily mess with each other.
I feel like Wendy's asking for allegiance and alliance. I feel like she's like, I don't talk to her. Talk to her.
What I'm saying, I was on a trip and I was like, hey, y'all know I'm cool with so-and-so. Could you please not talk about so-and-so? Now, we all grown, so I can't make another grown person do what they don't want to do, but I can choose to not participate. So when it would happen, I would get up and go someplace else. Again, now, do people see all these things? No. So I can get that perspective of, if it's true what Wendy is saying, you could be friends with her, but if my name come up in conversation, don't entertain it. Where just let the relationship be absent of me. I can get that.
That's all I'm saying. I don't see her trying to come between Candace and Nneka having a relationship. Yeah. If I don't fuck with somebody and you being my friend, you can fuck with whoever you want to. And that's just the type of person I am. I don't care who you friends with. Long as you don't bring me up to a motherfucker that don't like me, I am fine with that. Just like it's the same thing with my friends. If I'm going to fuck with this person, even though they don't like you, I'm never going to bring you or your business up to the person that you don't fuck with. That is all Wendy is asking. She ain't saying, don't be friends with her. I don't fuck with her. Don't be friends with her. All she's saying is, don't bring me up to her. Don't entertain no conversation about me with her. That is all she's saying.
I'm sorry. I feel like she was being more. I feel like there was an undertone, because who does Wendy have on this show if not Wendy? I mean,
Ashley.
Wendy have,
but she could still have Candace. She could still have Candace. That doesn't cancel out the relationship that she has.
She doesn't like her and don't even want to talk about her around her.
Why would she want her friend to be discussing her with her enemy? Why would she want that?
Girl, we on the show. You better be lucky we talk about you. Like we on a TV show.
All right, listen. Moving on.
Move it on. We were not agree.
I'm gonna let Really B say her piece, and then we are moving on. If you don't like what she got to say, I don't give a damn. Go ahead, Really.
I didn't say my piece 15 minutes ago. It ain't changed. So
we're going to go ahead and get to the last scene, and this is Karen. I forget the name of the organization. Can somebody refresh my Earl Grey?
PAVE.
Thank you. I'm about to say PACE, and I'm thinking about the bus system here in Illinois. PAVE. So she's doing this, which is great. And like I said in the previous panels, I love the fact that she's reaching back to something that she did once upon a time. Because again, like people will start stuff, join stuff, like Robin, truck driver, flipping houses, being a PR person, and we don't hear nothing about it ever again. So I appreciate that. So she's doing this, and it's a small little luncheon, which I'm kind of thrown by because the first time they was like in like a little space or whatever, but it was intimate, so that was cool. I wonder, like, was it a COVID thing? Was something going on? We don't know. But we have this, and in the confessionals, though I appreciate it, I really wanted the women to have this conversation amongst themselves because some of them have gone through this. And to my understanding, this is the first time we're really hearing about this. And sometimes it's the things that bring us together that we should focus on and not what divides us. And I feel like we could have cut out some other scenes in this episode and truly had the women talking about their different experiences and loving on each other. We didn't get it. At one point, Mia was quote unquote triggered, had to walk away. Ashley went to console her. And then Giselle spoke to one of the ladies of PAVE and was asking a real good question of my daughter's going off to college. What can I say and how can I engage? Beautiful things. Love it. Great. What y'all got to say?
Busy better get his ass on camera.
Why he talking about he not saying nothing for the rest of the night?
But look, Busy, you can't pull a me on my place. Like, that's my job, not your job.
I'm here. Say what you and when I feel like I should talk, then I'll do it.
No, hell no. Moving on anyway.
Dramatic.
He's supposed to be, y'all. Look at him. He learned from the best. He learned from me.
So dramatic.
The best.
I don't know if you asked me a question. Yeah, you did. You asked this question. I don't really have much to give to this scene. It was damn sure, just disheartening to know that, these violations are very common in women and men. But just to know that damn near the whole cast experienced this is just like, whoa. But a lot of them showed up looking good as fuck. I'll say that. They did. Mia looked good. I feel like her pants should have been fitted a little bit. They was a bit crotchy. But I liked her outfit. Ashley looked good. Candace's outfit looked good. I couldn't stand that damn clip. Wendy, our resident fashionista of the show, she played it real safe. I really didn't care for that. Karen's outfit was cute. Her hair was cute. Giselle showed up looking cute for a scene. Now, if her hair was straight, I would have really loved the look. But her outfit was cute. Robin looked raggedy. But that's all I got.
I just want to say this. Somebody in the chat was saying they didn't realize so many women on the cast. On a very serious note, I want to say, when you look at a room full of people, and I'm not going to say just women, I'm going to say people. When you look at a room full of people, you could probably cut that number in half and almost assume that half the people in that room have had some sort of SA in their experience in their lifetime.
Or harassment.
Well, yeah, I mean, some sort. When I say some sort, I mean, but I want to say assault because I'm not saying harassment is not as important, but I mean on this level, we're talking about something, you know. And I think that's why last year I personally was so upset at how cavalier this whole situation with Candace and her husband was treated, because it's not something to play with when you, and I think it's very telling that Giselle said she never had that experience, because I think had you been in that situation, I don't know if you would be so cavalier to make up this story or exaggerate this story about Chris, because you would understand how serious it was. I don't know. And I mean, that's just on a really serious note. I just want to say that. I think I can appreciate, and I think it's very brave of the women who shared their story. The women on the cast who shared their story. I thank them for that, and I thank them for that transparency in that moment. I will say this, I want to be very careful. When I did my review yesterday, I was very careful in how I said it. I do believe that Mia has been a victim. I will say that. I believe that. I absolutely believe that. However, I find it very interesting that she used that opportunity to bring up Jacqueline and make Jacqueline a part of the story. Ain't nobody saying nothing about Jacqueline all season. It almost looks like they're trying to bring her back on the show, because next week we see her having a conversation with Charisse and they're talking about Jacqueline. So I just found that awkward that was the opportunity that Mia took to bring Jacqueline up. But that's all I got to say.
Well, I kind of looked at that like, she was just telling her truth, and that kind of just gave context to their relationship and maybe, why they behave the way that they do, even though it may have happened in their teenage years, that dynamic could have just stemmed from that. So I appreciated, a little vulnerability from Mia, because it was unexpected. And then I don't know how I know this, but I seen it somewhere. But Mia and Jacqueline are friends again, so maybe that kind of helped.
Which is crazy as hell, but whatever.
Thoughts and prayers go out to everybody that's like victims to sexual assault and all of that. Like, thoughts and prayers go out to all of them. I disengage.
Well, hold
on. I did want to say that. And I know Italia, whoever that person is in the chat, is gonna hate me even talking, but I think I 100% agree with Sakina. I think that there was so much growth in Mia for recognizing I probably treat this girl like trash because she let her boyfriend do this thing to me, and I don't know how to not feel bad about it. And she's been treating her best friend or sister poorly because she got assaulted by her best friend or sister's boyfriend. And we've seen her treat her friend like trash. And sometimes I'm like, why is she even still friends with Mia? Like, it don't make no sense. And it was cool to see Mia. Well, I think it was refreshing to see Mia say, you know what? I think I've treated my friend bad because of what I went through. Like, I'm actually not treating the person that did this to me the way that I'm treating my best friend. And I appreciated that. What I also appreciate about all the things about the scene is that, I'm a Black gay male, and I have friends who all go through this type of abuse and all of this stuff. And it was cool to see just women be open and honest about it. I remember one of my ex-girlfriends, they went through it, and I didn't know how to handle it when she told me everything that happened to her. And then now as I'm getting older, my friends are talking to me more about it. And as a Black gay male, it's like, how do I handle this? What do I do? What do you say back? Well, like, how are you feeling? You okay? You feel like you want to fight somebody or you want to help? Or it was just this was a really good. I just loved everything about everything that was going on and how she brought the women together. And I was happy about the openness of the women, because I know a lot of women who go through it, and I feel frustrated, I feel fearful, I feel horrible. And as much as y'all didn't like me bringing up Giselle, I I thought it was good for her to say, well, so then what do I do with my daughter? Like, what do I do? So like, we're all at this thing together. Like, how do I make sure that my daughter's going to be fine? And I think that that's what I really do feel like, and a lot of people aren't getting it, that's what Giselle's struggling with. My daughter's leaving me, and we all talk about these essays.
So we appreciate that point of view, because I didn't see it from that point of view till you brought it up.
Yeah, like how do I make sure my daughter, when she goes away, because she's going away, what do I do? And I have women, I have a mother who I know who's gone through this, and I've been there as a kid. I have friends, I have sisters. It's just, this is something that we should talk about. And it really frustrated me when I saw some people's reviews and like, this was boring. And it's like, this is real
Veronica Taylor makes a good point. I just wanted to throw that in there.
No, but see, even outside of that, because I do see a few people, you know, fighting against what Mia said. Now, I gotta go back, because Ravine said something about basically how she could have talked about this beforehand. And it's not about, she said Mia brings up different stuff all the time. Why didn't she say this before? It's all about timing, and it's all about processing stuff too. She may not, because somebody else said she could have brought this up in season 1. Yeah, Veronica. It's about timing and processing your thoughts. She could have easily just had that revelation right then and there, like, damn, this is why I treat Jacqueline the way that I do. And it just, you know, different, you unpack things at different times. So it's like, just because she didn't mention this on the first season, that doesn't take away the experience that's happened. So you just got to be mindful of that. It's not always going to be at the top of your mind.
Yeah, and we can't tell people when to tell. I mean, I putting how we might personally feel about Mia aside, we can't tell people how to speak on their trauma.
Yeah,
you know,
and when is the time?
And like I said, I do believe that Mia is a victim. So I for me personally, you know, we can't tell people that, you know, how to deal with their trauma, you know.
And then let me say another thing too, because I think it was Tracy who said she wouldn't be taking a shower with somebody, you know, whose boyfriend did that. That does not have anything to do with that. Just because Jacqueline's boyfriend violated her, that doesn't mean that she can't get in the shower with Jacqueline. I feel like both of it really doesn't that doesn't correlate to me.
Yeah, this is her friend. She's trying to keep her friendship with her friend. Now she's frustrated and she has trauma and frustration with her friend, but it's still her friend.
Right. So that really didn't connect with me. I know that Mia is definitely a lot of things, but I never try to take away anybody's experience when it comes down to being assaulted. Because that's their experience and that's not nothing to play with. So no, Giselle got on last season.
Well, look, hopefully when we get to the reunion that we can have more of this conversation. Because like I said, my only thing is I just wish that the ladies could have talked about this amongst each other rather than in their confessionals. Because I feel there could have been more of a breakthrough and whatnot. And also, to Sakina's point, some things, if it don't come in conversation, it just doesn't come in conversation. And sometimes you just don't offer up something that isn't relevant to the story. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I get all of that. But
I think that's unrealistic, because these people, they have a hard time being around each other. And that's what I think a lot of the viewership has been saying for a long time, that they don't like each other. So for them, I think that they did a good job. And I'm sorry because something just happened and it makes me emotional because of all of this. But it's unrealistic for them people to talk about their assault around other people that they're not getting along with. And I feel like it would be better in confessionals where then you can talk to wherever you're around, and the people you trust, the producers you start to trust about what's happening, because everybody's not going to get it. They're not going to understand it. And I don't feel like these ladies are friends, so they would have a hard time communicating with each other, or at least understanding each other. And that black girl playing that stupid song, it's like, this is not the time to do it. So I think like this was an 8 out of 10 episode for me, because I felt like I know people who are going through this and they're experiencing it and seeing it. And I know we watch this show for entertainment purposes and we want all of that, but it was a lot. But it made me feel more relatable to those girls, because like women are going through this regularly and daily. And like Giselle had to ask, like, so does my daughter have to ask somebody to walk her to class? Like, that's real stuff. Like, you scared. My daughter's now about to live real life. And then hopefully she has like a strong straight male best friend who gonna punch everybody in the face, or a gay male best friend who about to cuss everybody out and say don't touch her, because like, what's gonna happen to her? Because this is happening all the time. And I just, as a black gay male, I felt every part of this, because I've heard so many stories. I've been a part of so many stories and everything that's going on, and it just made me feel like so frustrated, because women have to go through this. And I think that the lady who talked to Giselle, when she said, I don't want to tell a woman to like, you can't go walk.
Like, she really didn't give no feedback.
You're supposed to just walk to class, because you're a human being. And just walk to class. Why do women have to feel like they just can't just be regular? Why do women have to feel like we just can't do? And I felt that, because I feel like some of my friends are like, hey, they'll call me Busy. Yo, Busy, you'll take me to this place, because I don't feel comfortable.
Yeah.
You just can't live regular life. This episode hit me differently. I know we were trying to get over it, but this episode hit me differently. I felt like it was really good, and it hit me very differently than I feel like it hit a lot of other people.
No, understandable.
Well, I'm just gonna say this, and then you could do whatever you want to do after you whenever you get ready. I'm gonna make it very short and simple. In regards to this scene, as you can see, I didn't have any commentary to give on this scene, because it's triggering to me, and there are certain things that have happened to me that I have yet to talk about. So it is uncomfortable for me to listen to. It's uncomfortable for me to talk about, and it's triggering. That's why I didn't have anything to say. So I was just looking at some of the comments, and folks was like, Scotty look like he over it. It's not that I'm over it. It's just uncomfortable. That's it.
All right. So we can continue this backstage. But with that being said, y'all, the fact that we gave y'all 2 hours, I'm shocked.
Me too.
We turn shit into sunshine over here with the Whether You Like It or Not panel. We all do good work. Like I said, Busy, thank you for sharing, And here's the thing, with what we saw last night, like, there is a lot of healing that, goes on with a lot of people. And trust when I say, a lot of us in some way, shape, form, or fashion have dealt with this. If it's not directly, it's been indirectly. So we all just need to have a heart when it comes to this. And just know that this can happen to anybody, regardless of gender, race, creed, religion, whatever. But with that being said, we're going to go ahead and wrap this thing up so we can dip out because y'all know I got to be at work super early tomorrow. I'm just saying. So, Scotty, what you got going on this week? Talk to us.
Love and Hip Hop tomorrow. The Chasing Panel on Thursday. Bell Collective live review on Friday night. Same thing for LAMH on Sunday night. Yes for the Mess every single day of the week whenever there's something to talk about. And that's about it. That's all I got this week.
Sakina?
I'm behind. I have to do the review for Potomac. That'll be out tomorrow. It's probably gonna be a quick one because for me, this episode didn't give 30 minutes. Okay, so probably a quick little review. I'm also gonna do the new season of Ready to Love. I just have to prepare myself to get back into notes mode. I don't like taking notes anymore, but that's something I do for Ready to Love. So be on the lookout for that sometime this week as well. And I still do Beverly Hills and Miami reviews. So subscribe, like, comment, share, all of it. Exactly. Talia says she love you. So
right, they love you, Busy.
Don't be mean to her. She can tell you to hush.
And speaking of which, Busy, what you got going on? Let the people know where they can find you and all that stuff.
You can find me on Busy Blue, no space, no E on all social media platforms. I'm actually taking a break from like YouTube or Instagram and Twitter and stuff like that. Only if something moves me. So my last video was about Mary. The Bell Collective.
Bell Collective.
The Bell Collective, because of how I felt like Carlos treated that black gay male and pushing him towards somebody who I feel like is homophobic. But outside of that, I'm not doing anything, so do not look for me. And I apologize for like taking over and getting emotional. I just people are going through stuff, and I'm trying to be as supportive as possible. And I think this episode was very reminiscent of the things that the people that I love are going through. And I don't know how to support them if people are like, let them get beat up. It's not interesting. And it's just really hard because I feel like I'm really hearing a lot more of that on YouTube of like, oh, this is so boring. When I have family members and friends who are like going through abuse and I'm trying to help them through it. It was really hard. But I love being here, y'all.
Kids, y'all, we love you.
All right, Terrence, what you got?
Come on to the camera now.
What I got? Because I ain't had nothing for this episode.
We see.
I got basketball. I'm gonna do the Basketball Wives reunion, I guess.
I figured you was.
Yeah, because I saw it and I don't know, I just feel compelled to do it. So I'm gonna just go on ahead and do it. I'm gonna be on the Chasing Panel with Scotty. Bell Collective is on Friday. Love and Marriage Huntsville Saturday. And then Potomac and Married to Medicine on Monday. Same thing.
When you and Josiah doing Salt Lake City reunion or something?
Yeah, after the reunion is finished.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're gonna do one big thing.
Huh?
Yeah, after the reunion. Huh?
I thought he was saying it to me.
Oh.
But yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Really, B? I guess you're next.
So I am Salt Lake City. We might have a guest with me. I don't know. We'll see if they're up to it. But I will be doing a Salt Lake City reunion live review tomorrow night. Married to Medicine, Real Housewives of Miami, Potomac, Raising Canaan.
TD Jake's commentary.
I still have not watched Beverly Hills. I still have not watched the episode of Ready to Love, so I still don't know if I'm doing Ready to Love. The fact that I haven't watched the episode yet is probably a pretty good indicator that I might not be doing it.
I know,
pretty
right?
much.
That's how I was.
But I am watching Traitors, and I was compelled to go live to talk about the first 3 episodes of Traitors last night. So I guess I'm doing Traitors now too.
Okay, well, for me,
you watch Traitors too, Busy? Oh, okay. I'm gonna try to get busy over there when we talk about Traitors. I would love to hear his point of view.
Oh my god, I would love to. So are you doing like the 3 episodes that they do together?
I already did the first 3. I did it last night.
Okay, so I'm with you. This is my promise for the next 3.
We'll see.
So for me, I have taken a small break from YouTube, but that's only because, you know, like I said, at my job, it's been real hectic. Things have been slowing down, but we actually have inventory this upcoming Saturday. So it's been a lot of preparations for that. So I've been watching my shows, just haven't had time to review it. So hopefully starting next week, I'll be able to get back into the swing of things. So, you know, just wait for me. Y'all know, like I said, I'm going to come back and I'm going to give you what you're looking for. But other than that, I would like to thank everybody who came to join us on Dr. Kang's birthday for the Whether You Like It or Not panel. We gave y'all more than the show actually gave. But again, we do this every week. And next week, we will be on Simply Sakina's channel. We will be at her house. And it looked like next week might be.
It's going to be Tuesday.
Simply Maryland.
Whoa.
Please wear a shirt.
So with that being said, thank you all so much for watching. We will catch y'all next week. Simply same time, simply same place, just not over here at her channel. And yeah, y'all have a blessed week. Be safe, stay warm, and we will see y'all next week. Bye-bye.
Peace.